Hello, hello, hello. Hey everyone. What's up? What's up? What's up? If you are just now tuning in, welcome, welcome. You are now tuned in to the Sammie Nicole and FeeFee show. And we are a dynamic and the only dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube and on our channel. We absolutely love talking about all things love, life, relationships, pop culture, all that good stuff from both the millennial perspective, myself, Sammie Nicole, and the Gen X perspective, my oh so beautiful mother FeeFee. All right. Now, if you're coming into the live, please do us a favor and hit the like button. Please do us a favor and hit the like button. What's up, Shady? What's up, Toya? Y'all, please hit the like button and share the live. If you know anybody that might like the content, that might like what we're going to be getting into tonight, please go ahead and like it. Please go ahead and like it, okay? Also, if you have not already followed your girls on Facebook, what are you waiting for? Go on and give us a follow on Facebook now. Don't make me beg. Y'all know I don't like to do no begging. Go ahead and give your girls a follow on Facebook. If you rock with us like that, go ahead and give us a good old follow. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's free 99. All right. Also, please make sure if you're not already following us on all social media platforms, please be sure to do so. We typically like to go live each and every Thursday and Saturday, 7 p.m. ish, heavy on the ish Eastern Standard Time. So please go ahead and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for us every Thursday and Saturdays. We typically will occasionally we'll do pop-up shows as well. So that's another way that you can connect with us. All right. Boom. All right. So let's get into our disclaimers before we get started. First things first. Everything we're gonna be saying tonight is allegedly. All right. Everything we're gonna be saying tonight is allegedly. Even our names are allegedly. Okay. Secondly, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Okay. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. And I'm gonna say it one more time for good measure. Everything we're gonna be saying tonight is allegedly, because why? We don't know these people. All right. With that being said, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, hey, replay gang, what's up? Please make sure you don't forget to hit the like button. It just tells the algorithm that you're enjoying the content, and it continues to boost us in the algorithm. So we would greatly appreciate it if you could do so. All right. Hey, Jay Blake, how you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So look, we got a lot to talk about. I hope y'all have been having a great week so far and been keeping your head up. And we're happy because we got a lot to talk about tonight. So we're happy to be here with you guys tonight. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into these Nestos calls because we got a lot to check off tonight. Shout outs to phone calls from prison. She keeping the streets fed with the Nesto calls, keeping us updated. Um, let's talk about this November 2023 calls. When Nesto was talking about how he heard another inmate talking about nasty Nesto. Allegedly, it was supposed to be Richard Pryor's nephew, his brother's son, that was talking to his mother. And his mother, I guess she was 65 years old, and she was talking about nasty Nesto and how she was cracking up about a story that she was made aware of on social media. Let me ask you this: do y'all believe that story? Do y'all believe that Nesto was really locked up with Richard Pryor's nephew, and that the nephew mama was talking about nasty Nesto? What y'all think about that? What's up with that? Let me see. Toya said, "I have been so tickled every time I think about Nesto, thinking nasty Nesto was a compliment." Yes, he said it was about SCX, but Sonya said no, it's because of the CP. And you having to you being unable to have contact with animals. That's what it was about. He thought it was about sex. He was getting excited for a minute. I thought that was hilarious, but I did kind of side eye though, if he was telling the truth or not. Let me see. Toya said Sonia let the air out of his balloon when she told him what it really meant about the CP. Yes. Jay Blake said it's a lie. Toya said she don't believe it, but it was hilarious. Hey, call me darling. What's up? Yes, Shady said right. He thought Nasty Nesto was a flex. I was just like, what? And to me, that kind of came off like, as much as him and Sonya talk about how they don't understand why we keep talking about it on these YouTube streets and what our obsession is, they love being talked about. Like, that was really stroking Nesto's ego, that the thought that we were talking about Nasty Nesto, like, I guess that's supposed to insinuate that he good in the bed, when it actually meant that he was going down, he was being accused of CP and animal cruelty. He's stupid. Just stupid. I was like, what? Just stupid. And it's like they love the attention. As much as they complain about it, he thought that was like a good thing. Like they was in the street talking about like, yeah, girl, Nesto nasty, honey. He nasty, honey. He doing it. That's really what he thought it meant. Just weird. Just weird as heck. Just weird. And then another thing, why in the world was Richard Pryor nephew locked up if that story was true? What the hell he got going on? And why is he out here in Cobb County Detention Center? Questions that need answers. Nonetheless, I also chuckled a little bit when Nesto said that the son's mother was asking if he was locked up, and that Nesto goes by Ernesto at Cobb County. He doesn't go by Nesto. He goes by Ernesto. So I guess he's doing that as a way to protect himself from them YNs, so they don't know who he is. What y'all think? Which would make sense, because I would be afraid too. I would be afraid to go by my nickname because people could definitely look up his charges a lot easier. But
y'all
he goes
hit the
by
like
Ernesto.
and share the live. Hit the like and share the live. I had to eat my snack first, y'all. That's why I was quiet.
We always going through something with her, y'all. She had to eat her snack, and now she picking up the mic. It's just a lot, y'all. It's just a lot. I'm just giving it over to God. I'm not even letting it stress me. Y'all know I work for the federal. It's already enough going on in the news.
I had to get my snack before work. I had to get my water.
She got to get her snack and her water before work. I done told her ass to make sure she eat her stuff before work. She walking into the office with her snack and drink in her hand. Just unprofessional. And this is why we don't get ahead. This is why we don't get ahead.
Hey, y'all, I'm here now. I had to eat my snack.
She had to eat her snack. Just a hot mess, y'all.
I'm still on that pip too, y'all.
Yeah, and you stand on it indefinitely.
Hey, y'all.
But yeah, y'all, that's why I think he going by Ernesto and not Nesto. He trying to lay low. Because he don't want them boys to really know his full story. Next thing you know, they be trying to beat him up or pass him around for money or something. You know he ain't got none of that.
Yep.
Child.
Now, he said it was Richard Pryor's nephew.
His brother's son. Richard Pryor's brother's son.
They be lying. Y'all believe that?
Yeah. They said no. Everybody said they didn't believe it.
I'm here, call me, darling. I had to eat my snack. I had me some almonds and raisins. I'm trying to get my protein in with a little carb, little sugar, natural sugar. Trying to boost up this protein. I had to get my snack. She know I had to get my snack.
She want to do it right before we start, y'all. Just aggravating.
Hey, Jay Blake.
She said, "Fee, HR decided to start without you." Okay. So it's on some dang Fee. It's always something, y'all. It's always something. It's always something. Mary Mills said she ain't going for it. She said, how would he know it was Richard Pryor?
Right, right, right.
I'm like, was the little boy in there talking? And if he was, that would be the perfect person to be trying to extort. I wouldn't tell nobody nothing who
I
I'm
wouldn't
related to.
nope.
You wouldn't
Especially
be
with them.
using me.
For real.
So that's another reason why I'm side-eyeing. But you just never know with him. You just never know.
No, with him and Sonia, you don't. You just never know what they got going
Let me see. Jay Blake, I don't mind her getting her nutrients, but she need to be ready. when if Showtime start at 7 p.m. Eastern on the dot, you need to have it together. You need to have already ate your snack by 6:55 and drunk all your water. Okay.
You know how to get my evening snack.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, what did you think about? What did y'all think about when Nesto and Sonia, they were talking about, hey, the tall diva, Nesto and Sonia,
Hey,
they were
y'all.
talking about Cassie and the Diddy situation. Now, remind you, this call was back in November of 2023, which was when the story first broke out between Cassie and Diddy about her suing Diddy for the 30 million back in November of 2023, and then the following year, November 2024, was when Diddy got arrested. Now, I almost choked on my Lay's Waves salt potato chip when I heard Sonia narrow behind say she believed Cassie's abuse allegations against Diddy. What did y'all think about that? When Sonia was filling Nesto in on the drama with Diddy and Cassie. This was back in November 2023 when she first filed the lawsuit against Diddy. And Sonia had the nerve to say that she believed Cassie's alleged abuse allegations against Diddy because of what she allegedly heard about how Diddy treated Kim Porter.
Right.
Now, if you could believe the allegations that Cassie made against Diddy, why couldn't you believe Ernesto's victims? Why couldn't you believe I Am Hazel?
Exactly.
Talk about the irony and the selective support and the selective outrage.
You know.
Hey, Miss Apple Pie, I almost choked on my potato chip when she said that. So that lets me know that she does obviously have a conscience, and she knows when something is an act of violence, and she knows that this is a common trend, abuse in our communities, and that this happens to women. So that lets me know that because she is quote unquote in love with this man, stuck on stupid on this man, it doesn't matter what anybody tells her about him. She's not going to believe it because she has on her rose colored glasses. She's ignoring the red flags and continuing to play with fire. So this lets me know she knows right from wrong. She doesn't lack empathy. It's just for the fact that it's her ninja that's being accused of rape and CP.
Right.
And she refuses to see it for what it was. But during that call in November of 2023, I don't think the video had came out yet. It was just the lawsuit that was filed. So I was like, wow, okay, so you do know what's right from wrong.
But when it come to him, it ain't no wrong.
It ain't no wrong. So if you could believe Cassie, why can't you believe Hazel? Oh, because it's your ninja. And if it's another woman going against your ninja, then she's the enemy, regardless of what he may have done or didn't do. Just the fact that it's your man and I love him. Just completely.
He can't do no wrong.
He can't do no wrong. He can't do no wrong in her eyes. She can't do no wrong.
He don't even like her ass like that.
Yeah.
She taking out for some man that don't even give two shits
And then
about
she
her.
did the same thing with Steve's ex-wife, Mary. Remember when she said
Yeah,
she didn't like the way Steve did Mary? He
yeah,
was wrong. And Mary deserved any money that she got out of her divorce settlement from Steve.
yeah. So she knows, but when it comes to him, she wants to protect him. But she think that's that's gonna give her some type of validation or some what make him feel like she's sticking by her man. She crazy. Sonia is crazy. I realized she was crazy when she kept taking all them damn calls from him on that FaceTime all day long. What grown ass woman got time to be on the
Baby,
phone
I
all
been
day
knew she was
long?
crazy. Even before that. I been knew that. But it's just like dangerous, y'all. Women like that, just a side note, women like that are absolutely dangerous, y'all. We really, really have to be careful. These heifers are a danger to the community.
They are.
They truly, truly are. These are the type of women that protect that uncle, that brother, that cousin, that father figure, that stepfather, that father that's touching the children inappropriately. That's
Mhm.
the type of woman that she is. And
Mhm.
that's why I will always stand on the fact that Sonia is dangerous.
Mhm.
Absolutely dangerous. And
Mhm.
it's women like her that is why we continue to, have these predators in our society,
Yes.
you know? Because a
Yes.
lot of times when a man is acting in a way, a predatory way like that, 9 times out of 10, there's some woman somewhere in some shape or form protecting him and or enabling his behavior.
Mhm.
And we know with Nesto, he had a few women around
Mhm. Mhm.
protecting him and enabling him.
Y'all see Shirley this past weekend?
Shirley looked good. She got
She was
honored.
honored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
women in radio. Shirley Strawberry looks good. She looks really, really good.
Sonia could never.
Never,
She could
never.
never.
Miss Michael Kors could never. Shout out to all the Michael Kors girls.
I'm gonna put my Michael Kors bucket hat on tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey TDC. Hey everybody in the chat.
Mhm.
Yeah, she gonna have to get a job pretty soon, girl. The way Trump coming.
Yep.
Yeah, Calm Me Down said that's why I worry about the baby. If Nestle told her to send pics, I believe she would. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey Queen. Oh
Oh wow.
wow. Wow.
But somebody said that she makes sure that the
Yeah,
baby
she
don't
does,
get in the
Toya.
camera like when she was on those calls with him. Oh, yeah, and I don't put nothing past Sonya what she wouldn't do for nasty Nesto. I don't put nothing past her. She would do it just about anything for him. That's
Yeah,
just
just about anything.
yes,
She would.
yeah. The way she is all caught up with him.
Yeah, and she's definitely too lazy for him, Jay Blake. Every time he asks her what she doing, nothing. Oh, I am gonna go out and get my nails and get my toes done. Nothing, I don't feel good. She not moving and shaking like that.
Like,
Especially now he realizes.
yeah,
He even said it himself, she not doing nothing.
she
The
ain't doing
thrill is
nothing.
gone.
He thought she had something going on.
Yeah,
She
she
knew people.
she
She
was
could make,
closing business deals.
yeah, she could make connections for him.
Let me see. TDC said Miss Carl Lagerfield.
Yeah,
So
y'all.
yeah, certified crazy for sure. Yeah, she do like that, Carl. She
Y'all saw that
do.
T-shirt she had on.
Yep. Sonya in the 90s said, yes, I said Nessa would send bathing suit pictures of Katie and her friends to Nessa to prove that teenage girls are developed. Ooh,
Ooh,
gross.
yeah.
I'm telling you, when you see men like that in the community, it's always a woman like Sonya supporting them,
Ooh,
enabling them. I'm telling you.
yes.
Y'all think that. We all got aunts, aunties, sisters, grandmothers. who knew certain men in the family were predators, and they shielded them.
Did
Don't
y'all,
mean to trigger anybody, but it's the truth.
did y'all hear that
And we
story
don't talk about it enough.
allegedly about um, the Jacksons, about Rebe and Joe, and how Catherine allegedly knew that what Joe was doing to Rebe, and he had been doing it so much to her. Allegedly, they said that Catherine told Joe, leave her alone tonight, don't mess with her tonight.
Ooh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, allegedly. That's why Rebe left so early. I think Latoya told the story. She did an interview about it where she talked about how after Rebe left, how he did the same thing to her, and her mother knew. And that's why they all were
Oh,
so mad at her, because she allowed him to do that to the girls.
so that they could keep a roof over their head.
Yep.
Wow. So
Has
she
any
sacrificed her
mm-hmm.
daughters.
And it, when you
Wow,
said
that's
that
awful.
behind a man doing foolishness like that is a woman that's supported, and allegedly they said Catherine knew that Joe was doing that to his daughters, and Rebe was the one that he would do it to, and he would do it so often till one night Latoya said Catherine yelled at him, "Leave her alone, Joe. Not tonight, Joe. Leave her alone."
Wow.
Mhm. It's just sad that women is sick, y'all.
What type
It's
of headspace
sick.
do you have to be in where you're okay with sacrificing a baby girl that you birth just so you can have a roof over your head? Like, how low does your self esteem and your faith in God have to be to where you would sacrifice your baby girl because you don't think there's no other way you would be able to survive? And that makes me wonder what allegedly what Catherine may have gone through.
Yeah, well, she
Because a
has.
lot of times it's a generational thing, you know. You have some
Mhm.
women who feel like, well, that happened to me.
Yep.
You know, it happened to me growing up. So,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like
Mhm. And knowing,
that younger girl will get over it. I had to go through it almost like in a sick, sadistic way. And excuse me for this trigger warning. Like it's just a rites of passage.
and not and knowing where, me being from Gary and knowing where they grew up in that little bitty house. Everybody in the house had to know that he was doing that to them girls, because it was only two rooms in the entire house. Those little bitty houses in Gary, they ain't nothing but little boxes.
Yeah, those houses in Gary, Indiana, it was
Yeah.
small.
So all the other kids had to know what was going on. So it's just sad, y'all. Just protect your babies, and whatever they tell you, don't ignore it, and talk to them. To
Yeah.
protect your babies, little girls
Yes.
and boys.
Little girls and boys. Queen Lily said that's how my stepmother thought. Yeah, that's how a lot of women thought. Like,
Mhm.
shit, it happened to me. You know, it's not right, but I had to go through it too. You
You'll
know,
be
that's just
all
the
right.
you'll be all right. That's just the way it is. You know, it's not always safe for a girl child. You know, it
Or
just
a boy
happens.
either.
Or a boy, but that's how they think though. You know, you grow up having to fight.
Mhm.
That's very, very common. You know how many women from the silent generation
Mhm.
grew up like that? That
Mhm.
because the abuse was just so common. You
Mhm.
know, they'll tell you stories about growing up, how they was just a lot of them left home early because they got tired of having to fight the men off in their family and in their community from trying to violate them. 'Cause it
Mhm.
was just so common. They were constantly
Mhm.
having to fight. So it's just awful. It's just
Mhm.
awful. It really is. And I don't think Latoya was lying. I don't. And who knows? Who's to say that old girl may not have experienced something like that herself? Usually when you have women that are um who lack empathy or who, are apathetic towards other women who have gone through things like that, a lot of times it's because they themselves, like I just said, they have gone through it, and they feel like nobody really believed them or showed them any concern. So they feel
Right.
like forget it. Like that actress Paula J. Parker.
Yeah.
She was the one that played in Hustle and Flow, and she
Mhm.
played Penny Proud's mom on a Proud Family cartoon. When Cassie first came out about her story, she was basically said the same thing to that effect. Like, okay, I was abused growing up. Nobody came to my rescue. So, you know, basically, like, why should we be up in arms about you? You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
Why do we only care about when some women get abused as opposed to others?
Right.
And
Right.
people ate her ass up on Twitter for that. Paula J. Parker. Shady said I definitely missed something. I stepped out to check my mail. Oh yeah, that's okay. Mary Mill said I left home at 14 because my stepfather was always attacking me. See?
Oh.
And I'm so sorry to all of our dynamic family members who had to go through
Yes.
that.
Yes, y'all. I
That's
just I
awful.
didn't mean to bring that up, but when Samantha said that it's always a woman behind a man that's like that, allegedly like Ernesto, being a P, an SA, and it's always some woman that's condoning that behavior,
Yep, enabling it or
and
protecting him.
yes, and I thought about Catherine Jackson, how Latoya told that story about how Rebe, that's why Rebe left home so early, because that was her daddy.
Yep.
Yeah, so we gotta protect our babies, y'all. We gotta protect them.
Yes. And hold these men accountable.
And so many of us, I find that, being at this age, when with my generation, we just didn't talk about things like that. But I'm learning now that, as I've gotten older, and women in my age, in my generation, they have experienced that. And it just hurts my heart to know that, for a long time we had to be quiet about it because, we didn't know how it, some women didn't know how it would affect their mothers.
Hmm.
But our mothers went through it. I remember my mom saying growing up in the country, and she said it wasn't nothing else for them to do but to work in the field and hunch all day. And I'm thinking, well, who the hell was they hunching all day?
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Yep.
so that kind of stuff, it just went down from generation to generation.
Yep. Queen Lily said my stepmom had a child at 13 by her older brother. So it was normal when her
You
adult men
see?
family members did it to me and my sisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
my Lord.
Wow.
My Lord.
Yes.
Yeah, so my heart goes out to everybody who experienced that. It really does. We thought, in some generations, women thought that was normal, it was okay, and that, you know, didn't realize that was not normal.
Mm-mm. It wasn't.
Yeah, at
That was
all.
violence.
Yes.
That's violence.
So now that we know better, a generation now that we're older and we know better, we need to protect our grandbabies, and we need to
Nieces,
nieces
nephews.
and nephews. Don't feel bad about telling your child, no, you can't go here, you can't spend the night over here, because mine didn't spend the night nowhere. Nowhere. We had parties at my house. Everybody came over to my house. It wasn't nobody but
Yes.
me and her.
Yeah. She was not playing growing up. I could
No,
not spend the
she couldn't go
night.
nowhere.
No, I could not.
Mm-mm.
And I didn't
Hell,
understand why, but I thank you for it now that I'm an adult.
yeah. So
I couldn't even stay the night over cousins' houses. I
no,
couldn't
you
even
weren't
stay the
staying
night
nowhere.
over family. It was
Mm-mm.
and my daddy was the same way. They said hell no.
Mm-mm.
Every time I cry, oh, I can't spend the night. Oh, I can't. Hell no.
I told girl, you don't go sit your behind down, shut up talking to me.
That's
You
what
gonna
they
get
said.
if you ask me again, you gonna get your ass beat.
Okay, let's move on. All right. On a lighter note, we just had to have a real moment. But yes, on a lighter note, we apologize for the trigger moment. But on a lighter note, let's talk about how Sonia put out a PSA for y'all. For those of y'all who don't make $150,000 a year and or not business owners, you obviously would not be talking about this story, right? So if you
income bracket.
it's the income bracket, it's the social economic thing. So if you make at least $150,000, you don't care what's going on with this Nesto story. So for all of y'all who in these YouTube streets, you always on the line, want to know what's going on with Nesto, you waiting with bated breath. Sonia say you're nowhere near making 150,000.
Y'all
You're nowhere near
because
it.
y'all ain't got no life.
Y'all don't have no life,
no money,
and no money. Y'all broke, and y'all will never come close to making $150,000, according to Sonia. And that is why you are so interested in following this story. Let me see. Jay Blake said, "My daughter thanked me after she went to college and heard all the horror stories." Yes,
yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep. Hey y'all. Hey. Dr. Charles said, "I don't blame you. I have one son and he never spent the night over anyone's house, not even family." Yes.
No.
Yes. Cheyenne G said, "I wonder, can you make 123,000?" if you under 150K, you the type of person that like to sit up and talk about people. For all my girls and boys that make over 150K, you have no interest in this story about Nesto, Shirley Strawberry, and Sonia, and Manny Fresh, because you busy getting to the bag. You busy getting to the bag. So basically what Sonia was saying, the only people who care about this story are people who not making no money. I didn't know in today's economy 150,000 was a lot. Depending on where you live, like if you live in the West Coast, like in California, that's considered on the low end. But to her, based off of her research and her study, people who make less than $150,000 a year are consumed with this. What's going on with YouTube? People who gross more than that, they're not concerned because they're busy. They're business owners.
Yep. That's what she said.
What did y'all think about that? Mary Mill said she makes $12,000 a year. So sit down, Sonya. What do y'all think? TDC, excuse me, said your SSI check is nowhere near 150, Sonya. So hush. What did y'all think about that? How you gonna be?
Sonya know how to cut us down on.
How you gonna be intergenerational living and then trying to look down everybody
all
else
them
like we
people
poor
living in
in
her house.
the house? It on government assistance, looking down on everybody like we're just peasants.
Yeah.
Where does this audacity come from?
She said we ain't
Yes,
got no
coming
life.
from an SSDI recipient. Yes. Toya said someone in the chat said Sonia and Nesto couldn't even come up with 250, but Sonia is clowning the subs for not making 150,000. Exactly. You don't even have you didn't even have the bands to get your ninja out, or the bands to get him a well equipped attorney that wouldn't give him the runaround. But you talking about us?
She said we ain't got no money.
We broke.
We ain't got no life. That's why we on this story.
And we bitter.
People who got some real business ain't thinking about this.
We ain't thinking about this. Sanders R23 said, "Well, I'm getting the bag and listening at the same time."
There it is.
I know that's right.
Clock that tea.
Clock that tea, Sanders R23. Shout out to all my ladies that's getting to the bag. Clock that tea.
I know our dynamics family
getting to the bag. Okay. What is she talking about?
Lies. She
said all the girls making 150 ain't talking about nothing.
You lie.
JD said, "My mom always refused to let me spend the night at my best friend's, and when she finally did, I understood why."
Yes.
Miss Apple said, we listen while we work and make our money, silly Sonia.
Yes.
Dr. Charles said, I listen while I make my bag. I know
that's right.
That's what she said, y'all. Sonia in the 90s said, a woman buying,
making their bag.
yes, a woman buying a 20-plus-year-old car pretending it's vintage can't tell me anything, okay? Because she love the 90s. I love the 90s. Jay Blake says she's never busy, always on the phone, gossiping while we're working and listening. Yeah, and for somebody who say they don't like negativity and black people and black media is filled with negativity, she sure is up to date on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
She sure is up to date what's going on in these YouTube streets and what's going on in these black gossip sites for somebody that doesn't like to consume negativity and debauchery.
Mm-hmm.
She sure is well versed and stays in the know. Talk about the irony. Shay D says Sonia pockets are deep. She got Alfredo for days, right? She said she got pneumonias. We broke, we mad, we bitter. Okay. Tommy Don said I work from home, so I'm listening all day. Okay. Todd even said she doesn't realize she helping us to pass the time while we get the bag.
It's entertainment.
Yes.
You a joke. You entertainment. You fun.
Jay Blake said they don't realize this is entertainment for us, like watching the stories, days of our lives.
Yeah. You on a Nesto of 2 clowns.
Yes.
We laughing at y'all. We can't
Diddy.
figure out how somebody so old can be so stupid.
Yes.
Fucking 2 clowns.
We making money off of you. This is a case study for us. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes. But I hollered y'all when she said that. She said, so shout out to all the girls making 150K. She said, y'all too busy to be following this mess. Now, what did you think when Nesto warned Sonia about the backlash from women if she decided to go through with the interview? I'm assuming that Sonia was in the works with Madison. Y'all remember Madison, the young lady? And Shawty, the comedian? To go up there to 97.5 in Atlanta and do an interview about Ernesto case. They was gonna talk a little bit about her. Why? I don't know why. What the hell she got going on? But anyway. And then they were gonna really focus on the bulk of the interview was gonna be focused on Ernesto's case. And did y'all catch how excited she was? Y'all can't tell me this woman has not attached herself to this man for ulterior motives. She really thought she was going to get some notoriety and some money off of this. And he lied to her and told her that she would.
Yeah.
He lied and told her that she would. What did y'all think about that? Because that was very prophetic. When Ernesto told her, he said, okay, think about it now. If you're going to do this interview, 1, you want to make sure you get paid. And 2, you need to keep in mind that you're going to get a lot of backlash from women. He said over 20 million. He said over 20 million women. That was a stretch. That was funny. I say 20 million? I say, is it 20 million people that know about this? Maybe 20,000.
You heard what he said.
But 20 million people? No, I say 20,000 people are following this story if I had to, make an educated guess. But 20 million? That was another reach too. That was funny. But what did y'all think about that? Yeah, Diddy said, Nesto said, make your next move your best move. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He said, make your next move your best move. He said, think about it now, what the backlash might be. And if you are going to do something, you need to make sure you get paid. I thought that was funny. Now, speaking of getting paid, here's the part that kind of had my blood pressure raising a little bit. And I had to take me my ashwagandha gummies. If the girls don't know about ashwagandha, you sleeping on it, ladies. Ashwagandha and magnesium for all my girls that needs a high cortisol levels, stress levels. Let me see. When he said Shirley Strawberry got $5 million over 5 years off of him being locked up, the story, he said, so then Sonia should get paid too. What did y'all think about that? Nesto said Shirley Strawberry, which we've heard before, he said that The reason Shirley Strawberry got that $5 million contract over 5 years from iHeart was because of him getting locked up in his story. And that if Shirley Strawberry was getting paid, then Sonia should too, because she's put in a lot of hard work and time into helping him as well. She's earned it. How would y'all feel if y'all heard y'all estranged husband saying that to his mistress about you, his wife? If that's not big ops energy, I don't know what is. Yes, Torchy said, I take the goalie at Shawanga. Me too. What did y'all think about that? He said the only reason Shirley Strawberry's 30 plus year career in radio. Throw that out the window. It's about
she ain't no legend.
She ain't no legend. She
didn't work hard for nothing.
She didn't work hard. It's about the fact that because his story went viral, it was so salacious. It was so juicy and interesting. Then people at iHeart said, okay, we're going to give her $5 million over 5 years. This is going to help boost our rating. This is going to really bring our show into the forefront. And so you know what she got paid? So you know what song you deserve to get paid too. You playing secretary, you playing jailhouse lawyer and paralegal. You arguing back and forth with Creel, cussing him out, threatening him. So you deserve to get something too. Yes, Jay Blake, magnesium mocktail every night. I swear by it. Yes. I said he really fixed his mouth to say that, baby. The disrespect was at an all-time high. He had no respect for Shirley.
None.
He had no respect for this woman.
None.
And that's just another example when he said that of how jealous and envious he was of Shirley.
Yeah.
Like people, y'all gotta be careful when y'all can be in relationships with people and not even realize they sending you the biggest and the most evil eye. Please be careful, y'all, who you get into relationships with, because this is another lesson in love. How some of your biggest haters, some of the people who send you the most evil eye, people who send you, ill wishes and think negative thoughts about you and think negative thoughts about things going wrong in your life and things going downhill, can be the very person that you lay down with at night. Just a mess. Hey, I'm here for the show. That was just like, wow. He was so jealous and envious. And it's like another thing. I don't know why some men, and maybe one of you dynamic family members can explain it to me in the chat, but why is it the fact that you have some of these men who want to be with these upwardly mobile Black women who are highly educated, highly successful, can stand on their own 2 feet financially, but then when they get with them, they end up resenting them for thriving and doing well financially. What is up with that? I mean, they'll bitch and moan about how they don't want a woman that wants them for their money, how they don't want to be with the woman that's going after them for what they have, and then they turn around and get into a relationship that has it going, get into a relationship with a woman that's doing well for herself, and then they still send her evil eye and hate on her and resent her. Like, make it make sense. Which one do you want? Do you want a woman that's highly successful, that's ambitious, that's about her business? Then why then turn around and hate on her? I guess because he felt like he wasn't benefiting from it anymore. So if he wasn't benefiting from it anymore, then she didn't deserve to have it. So as long as she was spending money on him, it was cool. But the minute she stopped throwing them funds his way, then she didn't deserve it. I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt that she got that money. He had no part of it. He was hurt by that, especially when he really needed it. But for him to fix his mouth to say,
She got 5 million off of me.
you know, he's some type of damn crazy. He delusional. Nesto fucked up in the head. For him to fix his mouth to say that about Shirley and know how hard she has worked throughout her career. If anybody know, he knows. But that's just that selfishness and that low down dirtiness of, you know, he just dirty, just a piece of shit. Like I said before, Nesto a piece of shit. And that's why he there where he at, and that's why he gonna stay there.
Yeah. That's why he gonna stay there. And I think too, that's why it's important to, you know, what's the best way to say it? You need to be with a man that got his own shit and got his shit together.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
You don't need no ninja that's still trying to figure it out, that's doing this, doing that, you know, scheming and finessing to get it. You need somebody that got it legit and can stand on his own 2 feet.
Yeah.
I'm here for the shows that Shirley is emotionally unavailable and gullible. She was perfect for him.
Yeah.
Now you was still going back and forth with the attorney that she had paid for, and you on the phone talking crap about her to somebody that couldn't do nothing for you. You gotta watch out for men like that. Ernesto is a dusty.
Yeah.
Let me see. Sanders R23 said, I think they want someone that is financially stable as well, but as soon as they are with that person, they feel slighted since they hold no power over the woman they clamored over initially. Shady said these men see these successful women, then want to humble them because they feel worthless.
Yes. Yes.
It's after I said because they are insecure and bisexual. It's a lot of that going on in the world. It's a lot of that going on in the world. Did y'all hear about how Tamar Braxton said she's on prep because it's crazy out here in the streets and women be dating the same dude and don't even know it? I say Tamar Tamar need to go sit on the couch and talk to somebody. She talked entirely too much. We didn't need to know your business, Tamar. We didn't need to know your business. But anyway, getting back on the subject at hand, y'all. I just think, yes, Jay Blade, there was never any love there, like Dre said. I just think you have to be careful, ladies. Woman of wealth. Hey, what's up? It's just awful.
Hey.
It's just awful because you had these predatory men hating on you. You just gotta be careful. You really do.
You do.
You really do. He really think he's a pimp. As long as he was able to control her finances, it was all good. The minute he lost control, baby, he switched up faster than Mexican music. He did a 180 on her ass. Soon as he realized he didn't have the access to the money, shout out to Sweet Tea, he let it rip. He really started letting his true feelings about Shirley come out. All that evil eye and negativity and speaking ill will over her life. It's just gross, y'all. Just gross.
Mhm.
All right, now moving on. What did y'all think about Sonia stressing over us listening to their calls? And how she said she overthinks she was gonna stop, but she just can't help herself. What did you think about that? I think she's obsessed with the attention, like I said earlier. As much as she complained about us being bitter black women, I think she loves it.
Oh yeah, she loves the attention she gets for sure.
And you can tell, like during those calls back in 2023, when the calls first came out, were made public, you can tell that in some way she seemed embarrassed. Like she was like, I hope they don't find out what I look like. Like I don't want to be in the public eye. I don't want people to know. And then eventually she warmed up to it.
Yeah.
What did y'all think about that?
She loves the attention. These calls is the highlight of Sonia. Sonia ain't had this much excitement in her life. Never. This is the most excitement Sonia has ever had in her entire life.
Yeah.
We are the highlight of her life.
Of her day.
Of her day.
Yeah, we give her something to do
and look forward to.
She on every, hey girl, hey heifer. Hey heifer. Hey heifer. Heifer. Hey heifer. We is the highlight of her day. She jump around. It's like a party train. She go to,
hey little ugly.
Hey bitch. Hey little bitch. She jumped from content creator to content creator live. So here we gotta say,
day.
hey little bitch. Hey little bitch. That's all she do. She do. For somebody who looks down on the YouTube community and thinks that all we engage in.
You can tell her little ass like social media when she on live with Manny. She be going through the phone reading all the comments.
Yeah.
Hey little ugly.
Hey little bitch. Bitch. That's it. Bitch.
She got to change her
Girl, you get your ass beat by somebody who you gotta wipe their ass. That baby said, bitch. She said, apologize. That baby said, bitch. You cannot make this up, boy.
No.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow. Talk about karma. That was hilarious, y'all.
Yes.
Hilarious. But for somebody who does not like to engage in this quote unquote negativity, baby, she know all the content creators.
Yeah.
She know all our content creator style. She know what we say.
Yeah.
You know what we talk about, our flow of conversation. I mean, she know it all. And I'm just like, if you don't want to participate in negativity and the ignorance, why are you still watching? Why are you teaming up with Manny to go against other content creators? Why are you trying to tag team? Just make it make sense, y'all. I don't get it. Jay Blake said the way she runs her Friday night show, she loves it. There's no reason for her to be on there.
Exactly.
No reason.
Exactly.
No
Jay
reason.
Blake. That's what I'm saying. She loves it.
She love it. I'm like, what is you doing on here, girl?
That heifer ain't had this much excitement in her life in years.
What is going on? Because we cuts up on this side of town.
She loves it.
Yes. Commenting on our videos. I thought you don't watch YouTube. You were the one telling Manny to stop watching YouTube because of all the negativity.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm here for the show. Says she loves the negative tension. When it dies down, she throws out little nuggets to get the bloggers talking. Yes, she does.
She does.
Yes, she does.
She loves it.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. LSW Smiles said, there are a lot of predators out here. I recently uploaded a profile pic on TikTok and I get a inbox messages from men all the time. Very predatory. Yes. Hey, hey, because we know you be in them bushes. Too scared to come from your actual page.
You got
yes. Toya says Sonia thought we would fawn over her looks, but when she started getting dragged all around the YouTube street, we became the better black women.
Yeah.
Yes, tuned in. Yeah, Toya said some big head asshole in my damn voice. He did call. I forgot about that. He did call that. He did call her that.
Can't stand
He
her.
can't stand her. He cannot stand her.
stand them.
They can't stand each other. Nesto had to play referee between the two.
They can't even be on the same
Call.
He cannot
Nesto
stand.
said, hey, this is what they want us to do. This is what they want us to do. Hey. Nesto had to break them up. They was fighting. I said, not them fighting on the recording line. And they know the calls on YouTube. Y'all, we gotta do better. Yes. 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 Loving the attention. Loving it. Tell you something. She here now. I can feel it. Hey, help her. Bitch. Hey. Oh, you big and bad. Say what's up. Say what's up. We just laughing and kiki. We ain't gonna put our hands on you. We're gonna let little mama do it. We ain't gonna put our hands on you. We are not gonna jump you, girl. Come outside, girl. We promise we're not gonna jump you. Little mama gonna do it. We're gonna let the baby do it. Dr. Charles says Sonia pretends to be stressed about the calls, but she actually enjoys them. This is the most attention that she ever gotten in her entire life, and she loves it. Good or bad? Yes, because she was way too excited when she was telling Nesto how Madison and Shawty had coordinated an interview for her to go on the local Atlanta radio station to talk about his case. She was way too excited. And even more excited, baby. She was really excited. She was in that car, Lagerfield down from head to toe drip when she went on Keisha K. She was very excited when she went on Keisha K.
Very,
very excited. And she stayed reading Manny's comments when they do their show. They got their own show on Fridays.
A mess.
Her and Manny, where they review videos, do reactions. Y'all welcome for that idea. You're welcome. I'm here for the show. Said a 50-something-year-old woman getting beat up by a toddler and roasted by an inmate on your own dime. Senior city girls down bad, real bad. Real bad. It's bad. Hey, Miss Red. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, she can't wait. She got her own show too now, her and Manny. Yeah, that's why she stay up till 4 a.m. She be on YouTube. Dr. Charles said, imagine being irrelevant and invisible all your life. All of a sudden, hundreds of people are talking about you. She will only stress if we stop talking. That's a good point, Dr. Charles. Going from, because usually it wasn't it her sister, Tanya, that got the attention growing up? And she was kind of like tagging along in the background. So this is like her moment, you know, her 5 minutes or 15 minutes of YouTube fame.
She's loving this.
So he said she at home picking out her outfit and pinning up that ponytail for Manny's live now and flicking down the edges. Thank you for the $4.99, Sonia in the 90s. She thinks she knows everything, but didn't realize she was walking into a trap at that radio station with Erica ex-husband Shawty. That would have been a good one with Shawty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely would have been setting herself up for sure. That's a good point, Sonia in the 90s. Thank you again for the $4.99 for the super chat. We appreciate it. Jay Blake said, yep, she told about her lawsuit to get us talking. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Because people care more so about what's going on with her and Nesto than what's going on with that lawsuit. Diddy said, I hope phone calls from prison find more calls from Dre and Dion. I would love to hear those calls as well. Call Me Darling said, I believe she knew Shorty was Erica's husband. Remember, she was already stalking his page and everything about him. I do too, because she had already done her research on Erica's multiple aliases. So I believe that. Dion got her new body. Okay, yes, Lil Mama got it. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Let me see. I'm here for the show that call her a scripper. LOL. She gets big mad coming to the stage. Handy girl. That was funny. Okay. So let's talk about Creole, y'all. Do y'all believe Ernesto when he said he cussed the out of Creole?
And they had to put him in double handcuffs.
He was gonna put them paws on Creole. Now, how you gonna put the pause on Creel but not these YNs? How you gonna put
somebody lying?
somebody lying? We need to talk about this. Do y'all believe Ernesto when he said he almost put them paws on Creel and they had to double handcuff him? Now, if you almost gonna put your paws on Creel, why are you afraid to turn around and tell them YNs to hush when you having your phone visits, your video visits? If you get so angry and you aren't afraid to attack an officer of the court, an attorney, your legal counsel, why is it such a big to do to just simply look over your shoulder and say, y'all be quiet? The math is not mathing to me, y'all. But what y'all think?
He's scared. Nesto lying. He ain't cussed nobody out. He might have said 1 or 2 words to him. He ain't said nothing to that man.
What y'all think? That didn't make any sense to me. I mean, looking over your shoulder and saying, hey, can y'all please quiet down? I got a video call. That's nothing. If you getting to the point where you physically upset, where you might want to harm somebody, you already locked up. What is it to just look over your shoulder and say, hey, can y'all boys quiet down? I'm doing a video call.
Right.
Let me see. Mary Mills said allegedly Sonia messed with Creel. Oh, Lord. She did say he had it bad for her. I'm here for the show. Said Nesto cuts himself out in the mirror, lying tell. Okay, everybody say we don't believe you. So he said the same thing about Dre. He said he went off on Dre for questioning him about the CP charges, and he did not.
And he did.
And he did not. If anything, he went back in his cell and cried because he was hurt that Dre would even tell him we need to go for a ride when you get out.
We need to talk about it.
What did y'all think about that? What did y'all think about that? I don't think he cussed Creel out.
I don't.
Mary Mill said Nesto can't fight. Yeah, I don't think he did it. I don't think so. Sonia in the 90s said, now if he said Hannah, yes, Nesto wouldn't dare try a man like that. I believe that too. And Sonia having the nerve to say Hannah need to do civil cases and not criminal cases. That's hilarious. She said Hannah wasn't built for it. That was hilarious, and how she be looking down when she in court. I think she was looking down because she had other shit to do. She probably was thinking about picking up her kids afterwards. Did she take out the chicken before she left for work that morning? That's how it looked to me. You know, from what I recall, every time Ernesto would have those court hearings, and you know, Hannah would be on screen. Sometimes she would be taking the calls from her car. Like
Right.
you can tell it was the end of the day. She was ready to go home. She was pretty much mentally exhausted, ready to end her work day and enjoy the rest of her evening, do what she had to do. To me, it just seemed like she had other things to do.
She did.
I don't know if it was so much, not to say that she was perfect, but I don't know if it was 100% her being scared and being completely incompetent. I just think she had other stuff to do, and he just wasn't high on her priority list. And she is a public defender. They usually have extremely heavy caseloads.
Yeah, they said she had a heavy case. Oh, I heard somebody. Yeah.
I mean, to me, in another situation, I would say that's not right. But in his situation, I would say maybe that's just karma. Yeah, Jay Blake said, hell no. He said he was on the ground when he got arrested. We saw that video. Yeah, I didn't see him down to the ground. I didn't see him down to the ground. But he did say he was, but I did not see it. That's a good point. Shady said he didn't cuss nobody out. He shrinks around other men, showing off for Sonia.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki G, what's up? She said he was lying about blowing. Big lies. Okay, everybody say cap, 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 cappy, cappy, cappy. Hey, Natasha. Nesto did his slave talk to Creel like he always does. If he cussed that man out, crowd would have dropped him on the spot. All right. Everybody say he was lying. Everybody say he was lying. From call to call, he lied. Okay. Now, what did y'all think when Ernesto tried to imply that Creel may have possibly had something to do with Sonia's identity being leaked out to the public? Sonia said no, it was somebody from Ohio. But Ernesto said, I wouldn't be surprised if Krill had something to do with your identity, your information being leaked out. Do y'all think Krill would do something like that? Now, I know he was very invested in trying to figure out what the nature of their relationship was and, trying to understand the dynamics of the love triangle. But do y'all believe that Krill would, risk his integrity as an attorney and intentionally leak Sonia's information out to the public? What do y'all think? I mean, you can't put nothing past anybody, but does that sound far fetched to you all? What do you think, Mama?
No, they just be lying. Sure.
Just lying.
Just lying.
Just lying.
Yeah, they.
I said, what now? You think allegedly Krill, you intimating that he may have had something to do with Sonia's identity being leaked to the public, to the YouTube streets?
It wasn't hard. You know who had something to do with that? That bitch she's sitting over there with every Friday. That's who found her. That bitch she be on the live with every Friday.
Okay.
That's who helped find Sonia and leaked her out. She was on it. Y'all remember that Manny was talking about this too. She the one that kept her. Somebody found her for her. Yeah, Manny had something to do with leaking her out, allegedly.
They are frenemies, so that's plausible.
Yeah, she leaked her out. I remember watching her live when she said she found out who she was. Yeah. Yeah. Before Nyla. Yes. Toya, you remember that? Yeah. So it definitely wasn't him. Yeah. He could care less. He was just trying to figure out what he was gonna get paid from. He trying to figure out who the hell Sonia was, if she was gonna be the one paying him, or was it gonna be Shirley? Because he knew he had been getting the money from Shirley, and he was just trying to see who the hell she was. If the transaction was gonna change and come, he was gonna get his money from her. That's the only thing. Attorneys don't give up. All they want to know is where they're gonna get that money from.
Not in real life, they don't care.
They don't really care about your personal stuff like that. They want to get paid like everybody else. He was just trying to figure out how she came in the picture.
And the way she was telling him what to do and directing things, you would have thought she would have put some money down. The way she was moving.
Meeting that man for lunch and all that old crazy stuff. And know that man, no, it was a wife involved, and he knew the wife.
That was paying.
That's why she got her ass whooped by that toddler.
Bish.
That's why that baby beat her ass for shit just like that.
For stuff like that. Playing
too much. She played too much.
And lying.
Playing in that baby face, playing with that baby top. And that baby got tired of her ass and knocked the shit out of her.
Yeah. She got tired of her. I know that's right.
She played too much.
Play too much and lie too much.
Yes. Manny Moss probably, yes.
Talking about her and Nesto were just friends, and then they talking about actual activities.
Yes.
And what they like and how you need to act in a relationship.
Yeah.
And speaking of relationships, what is up with this obsession? I hate when women talk about this obsession or this affinity. Let me use the word affinity is better. This affinity that they have for Kevin Samuels. Yeah. It irks my nerve. And her talking to Ernesto about how women would come on Kevin Samuels' channel and talk about what they think they deserve. And how, girl, I don't even have it. So what makes you think you deserve it? That lack mentality, because all you think you deserve is a married man that's a career criminal that don't
Yeah.
have nothing to show for it, got 6 kids and won't none of them really show out for him.
None of them.
Begging Dion to read the paperwork and give it to a sister, and he can't even do that. None of them. Begging Dion.
None of them. And talking about he raised all his kids.
Lied.
Just a piece of trash. You know you a piece of trash. You got 6 kids
6 kids and
and
don't
not one
know
fool with you.
not one of them. Nobody comes to visit. Nobody out there. My dad's been wrongly accused because they know you not no good, and they know you weren't there for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She the only one. Sonia the only one with her stupid self fooling with that man.
Yes, Natasha. She was talking about Kevin Samuels, and he would have roasted her. He
Yep.
would have called her old, desperate, and pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the irony of it. The irony. Dr. Charles said, I think Krell told Shirley everything, gave her some of her money back, and then dumped Nesto. He thought highly of Shirley and probably needed to save his reputation. At least I hope this happened.
Yeah.
All right, call me down and said, I think I saw info about her first on either Reddit or Lipstick Alley. I think they had the wrong lady at first. Then they had her sister, Tanya. Eventually, we
Oh.
found the treasure trove, Sonia. Toya said two of his kids want his to stay locked up. And dude, Mary Mills said he can't write. How can you read his letter? This Apple said, I agree with Dr. Charles, y'all. So, just a mess. Just a mess. Enough with the complaining about us talking about you on YouTube. You are now doing YouTube shows every Friday at 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, faithfully. You are now a part of the YouTube space. You are now a content creator. Enough with the victim, playing victim. You
Yeah.
like it.
She like it.
Enough. I don't want to hear you say that no more. You like it.
And the whole topic is about her and Nesto.
Yeah, you like it. You able to live out your fantasy. You and your ninja are the main topic of discussion. You welcome. Now, one more thing, y'all, I want to talk to y'all about, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. We ain't gonna hold y'all long. We try not to hold the service too long. You know, people got to get up, go to work, and do their thing, be with their man, relax, watch their shows, do all that good stuff. What y'all think about this Megan Good and Jonathan Majors getting married? Speaking of women ignoring the red flags and playing with fire when it comes to these men, what do you all think about the oh so beautiful Megan Good
Mm-hmm.
officially timed the night not this week to actor Jonathan Majors? Now, if you're not familiar with Jonathan Majors, a few years ago, video came out, or no, he was accused by his ex-girlfriend, a YT woman, of physically assaulting her, and he was on trial. He was found not guilty, but throughout the duration of the trial, his reputation was pretty much ruined. He lost out on a lot of um big opportunities. Like, I think one of the biggest one was he was supposed to play Captain America, but because of this scandal came out with him, his ex-girlfriend, and him allegedly abusing her, Marvel ended up giving the role to Anthony Mackie. Oh, as now Anthony looked good, but Anthony,
It was a good movie.
Jonathan Majors would have been a better fit.
We
Physically,
actually
he's
saw the
younger.
movie.
We actually saw the movie Captain America. I'm just a shout
It
out to
was
Captain
good, y'all.
America.
It's a good
To me,
movie.
Captain America should have always been a black man, but that's a topic for another day. But it was a good movie. But Anthony Mackie is Unc. He's giving Unc vibes. And I get it. Captain America is supposed to be 100 plus years old because he's been alive so long. I get that. But the majors, and I just think he would have been a better fit had he not did what he did. But what do y'all think about Jonathan Majors? These past year and a half, he's been on tour, and his PR team has been working hard. They've been working really hard to help clean up his image, and trying to paint him in a better light, and basically disassociate him from domestic violence. in him being an abuser. But just recently, audio has come out where he admits to abusing his ex-girlfriend, and him basically acknowledging that what he did was wrong. He was aware of it. And now some people are still in the uproar about it, but then you have some people, and some people in particular, you have black women on social media who are like, well, he already had his day in court. We're over it. So what? Congratulations to him and Megan. What do y'all think about that as well?
I,
It's so much going on with this situation, y'all. It's so much going on.
I, 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 I really did. I think he's not good enough for Megan. I just think that she could have did better for herself. Um, I think that you know, I I just don't think that she should have married him. I think that
You think his career unalive?
I yeah, I think that, and I think later on down the line that we're gonna see some things that are not gonna be good. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's not. It's the man. We gotta realize that it's the man. It's not us. It's the man. We feel like he's not gonna do that to me. It's not gonna happen to me.
He's changed. It's
He's
different.
changed. It's different. Yeah, it's the person. It has nothing to do with us. It's the person. And we have to realize that. And people just don't change just because the person changes that they're dealing with. What's in them is in them. And I just think I'm hoping and praying that, she doesn't experience any of his actions from the past, but I'm really not. I just want it better for
Where
Megan.
allegedly, I saw something on Reddit how even when he was in acting school at NYU, he had a history
He
of
has a
being
history.
violent with his past
Yes.
partners, even in college.
Yeah, he
So
has
this
a
is a
history.
pattern, allegedly.
He has a long history allegedly of doing this with whomever he's with, and I hope he's not crazy enough to try that with Megan, because I think that she has men around her that would just light him up, hopefully. But I'm just praying that she doesn't have to experience any of that. And I don't know if she just felt some type of way, with her last marriage. Sometimes as women, we feel like when we go through divorce, and I think we talked about this over on my channel too, we feel like that we have failed, right? That, that we failed, that, we didn't complete something. And maybe she felt like, she failed at her first marriage, and she felt like, hey, this man wants to be with me, I got a second chance to get it right, because there was so much pressure on that first marriage.
Hmm.
And so maybe she felt some type of way, because she kind of moved kind of fast to me.
She did. It's like they got engaged and then boom, they got married. They had a private ceremony. Wasn't a lot of people there. I think her mom was the witness, and then his mom was the officiant.
Yeah.
And I think her dad has passed his transition, if I'm not mistaken, but y'all correct me in the chat. But it was very quiet, very intimate. And I know he's gone through a lot. Recently he also did an interview where he talked about he was abused
Yeah.
actually as a child. And how he, didn't really feel comfortable talking about it and sharing it until he got much older. So
Yeah.
he basically just sharing his history of trauma. And like I said, his PR team has been working overtime. I mean, they need all the raises in the world because they've really been trying to
He has a
humanize
great
him.
PR team.
Yeah, they really, and he has a movie coming out too. And they've really been just trying to humanize him and try to redeem him. He's been, like I said, he's been on a PR tour for the past couple of years. And I hope we're wrong.
I hope we're wrong. And then
But if
too,
not, this is gonna be devastating and quite embarrassing. And then they were saying that her first husband, he was I actually know people who actually know her first husband. They went to church with him.
7-day Adventist.
They went to church with him, and they actually know her first husband. They're saying that he's a good person, but a lot of people were saying that he was controlling. But if you look at her and Jonathan, if you look at his body language, like when they're taking photographs and they're out, he seems to be controlling. Like, he's nudging her and pushing her. Come on, baby, let's go. I don't know. It's something about his body language with her. Like he's controlling, Something is off, y'all. Something is definitely off.
So let me ask y'all this. I see a lot of the people in the chat. Shout out to our dynamic family. We got Queen Lily who's saying, I pray for Megan. They are married now. It may work out. He deserves another chance. God may have healed him. Some people can heal. Yes, he effed up, but in life they're married now. Pray for them. Woman of Wealth is saying Megan is settling because she can't be alone. LSW Smile said, like Malcolm X said, the most disrespected person in America is a black woman. Carmer Donald said, I honestly didn't know who he was until the incident happened. Let me see. I'm here for the show. Said her picker is broken. Jay Blake said, I heard the story. He said when he was a kid, he used to punch the walls because he was angry. PDC said the 7-day Adventist from her last marriage drove her to Jonathan. Ouch. Sonia in the 90s said, was his daughter at the wedding? I'm not sure if his little girl was at the wedding. I guess that's her stepdaughter. She'll be helping with the child support. She paid it. I'm here for the show. So I believe him. He needs extensive therapy, not a relationship. Jay Blake said, I pray he's in therapy. He's working on healing his demons. Hey, Glorious Love. What's up?
So good to see you.
Call Me Darling said, I see zero chemistry. Miss Apple Pie said, that was sad to hear him say that. I feel bad for him having to go through that, but I still feel like something is not right with him. He seems to be pretending to me. He's an actor.
Is not right,
He's an actor.
I look
He's
at
an
body
actor.
language. Watch them when they're on the red carpet.
Yeah, he's 35. Megan is what, 44? She's in her early mid 40s.
Something is not right. Something is not right.
Something not sitting
and I
right in
feel
your
that
spirit.
in my shana.
You shana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So only their moms were there. Okay. Got it. Let me ask you all this in the chat. And let me ask you this too, Mom. I think I know your answer though. But if you all met a man that you felt connected to, he checked off all your boxes, looks, money, personality, whatever, your zhushes, and he confided in you that in his past relationships, he was physically abusive towards his past partners. But he, was going to therapy, he was praying, he was working on being a better person. Would you still move forward with that man, y'all? And I put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up on stage and share. If you met a man that checked off all your boxes, and y'all had a vulnerable moment, he opened up and shared with you how he had been physically abusive in previous relationship, but since then, he's gone to therapy, he's gotten help,
I couldn't take
would
that.
you move forward? Because that's basically what I'm hearing some black women say in the comments on the Shade Room. They're like,
I couldn't move forward.
I don't know if it because it was a YT woman that he got into it with, and that's why they don't care. And if it was a black woman, it'd be different. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. Some black women are basically saying.
I couldn't take that chance if he hadn't been reformed and he tried me, and then I had to kill him.
Unalive him.
Unalive him, and I lose my freedom. I couldn't take that chance. I could, because see, I know me. The minute you go to raise your hand at me, no, I wouldn't do it.
Because I was perusing the comments. I was perusing the comments on the Shade Room.
Some people can do it, but I know me personally. I know me. I know what sets me off.
And some women may
he may say he is, but what if he's not? And he tries me, and then I put myself in a situation. I just think that
I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Now, mind you, even when he was in school, in acting school, people talked about how he was physically abusive to his partners then.
And he may need to be on some type of
It's a whole
meds
Reddit thread
to
out there talking about him.
control, his anger. He might need to be on some type of meds, something. But I know that no, and some women probably could do it because some women, react to things differently. I know that I can't be with a person that's aggressive to me, or that would have the
Yeah.
potential to be that way.
I don't even want you raising your
I
voice
don't
at
want you
me.
raising your voice at me. That sets me off.
Yeah.
So, and I know how I react to things.
Yes,
So
we do know. We ain't gonna put your business out there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So-
we know you was about it in real life and had the receipts to prove it. Go ahead.
So I did. Look, Lord brought me through.
Yes, he
And I
did.
wouldn't take myself back down.
Yes, he did. All right. Everybody saying hell no. Mr. Applepie said, I feel it too. I feel it in my shanana as well. Tasha said, I agree with Fee. Sonia Crowley, hey Sonia. She said, I left a guy because he laughed at a scene in the movie where a woman was getting done like that.
Yeah.
Tasha said, I have left 2 men after I found out they had DV charges, even though they claim to be innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Blake said, that's some deep, deep wounds I'll have to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Kay, how you doing, girl? What's up, sis? Jay Blake said it's been years and he's still like, that's what I'm saying. I just wanted to ask y'all and see what y'all think, because when I was perusing those comments, some of the women felt like he's turned over a new leaf. Let it go. Stop bringing it up. They're married, they're happy, they're in love, and he ain't gonna do it no more. So stop with the negativity. I'm here for the show. Say Cuba good and give me the same vibe for sure.
Yep.
For sure. And be hiding in the
Yeah.
coup de grace, allegedly. Harmon Darling said, some women love the drama. Sadly, I don't play the hidden game.
No.
Sonya in the 90s said, when he said, I aggressed you in that audio, I knew for sure something wasn't right with him. Yeah, Miss Appleby said, no way. Most of them don't change. I couldn't do it. I think she's taking a gamble with her life. He's a big guy. Petite little thing.
And she's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Did y'all
stunning.
see that wedding dress?
Stunning.
Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so pretty. That dress she had on. Just picture perfect.
Woman of Wealth said, my ex-husband tried that with me and I sent him out the house leaking. So that's a no for me. I know that's right.
Yeah.
I have a ninja leaking on that sidewalk, on that cement.
There's no reason for another adult to put their hands on you. If you all can't walk away and say, you know what, I'm going to walk away from this. But the minute you go to, no, I'm just not built like that.
I just think she's playing a dangerous game. And
but hopefully we're wrong, and
I hope we are wrong.
Be fine, and she'll have her babe. She'll have some.
She said she wants to have kids now,
so
she's ready. She didn't want to have kids with the previous husband, but she ready now.
She ready.
Miss Appleby said something that also stood out to me earlier. She said, I feel like Megan Good doing the same thing Sonia is doing, trying to prove to everyone while continuing to deal with him. That man knowing something is not right about that man. Yeah. And you know what? We talked about this on previous shows, but you remember when Ernesto and Sonia got into like their first fight about this might be the second fight, when Sonia confronted Ernesto about saying she was used to regular dudes and not premium men like him. And I felt like had they had that conversation in person, he definitely would have put them paws on her, allegedly.
Yeah.
And I think, that's a great comparison to make, Miss Appleby, because I think that Sonia thinks that Ernesto would never do anything to harm her either. She felt like he would be a protector. He would be gentle with her. He wouldn't do anything to her. And I just think that's a dangerous game to play. I'm not saying it's not exceptions to the rule, but it's a dangerous game to play, to really think that you are the exception to the rule when you're dealing with these men.
A lot of women do think they're
It's
stepping
like
to the
playing
world.
Russian roulette to me. Get out your ego. Get out your ego.
Mm-hmm.
Your life is not a science project.
Mm.
Don't play with it. Your life is not a science project. Do not play with it. Doing experiments to see what's going to happen. Eh,
Mm.
What will be the outcome? What will be the results? Your life is not an experiment. And I wish Megan the best.
I do. I really do. I
I
wish her
know
the
she
best.
wants love.
But
And
at what cost? And that's the
some
question we
people,
need to ask ourselves. We all, well, I'm not gonna say all, but some people, we want love, but at what cost are you willing to get love?
yeah, we're talking about Megan Good and Jonathan Majors.
At what cost?
Yeah. Hey,
Mm.
Shaw, right? Yeah, at what cost? It's the price to pay. Some people are saying this is a PR stunt. If this is PR, this is a nasty work.
Oh, really? Y'all think
Yeah.
so?
Some people are saying that. Yeah. And then some people were talking about in the chat how he came back to the black woman once he was down and out.
Yep.
And how when he was up, his preference was YT women.
Yep.
Yeah. Kelly Thompson, hopefully the children will take after Megan, in my opinion. Yeah. Who said that the other night when we was talking about Angie Stone, talking about some it ain't no D or no Angelo in Angie Stone's son face. I holler all night about that. Lord, hopefully the kids take after her. The little girl may come out looking like him though. You know the little girls usually come out looking like their daddy sometimes. Jay Blake said he was too boring for her. Sometimes boring is good. Yeah, the first husband. I'm here for the show. So my daddy never raised a hand to my mom, so I know better. Boy, you better go on somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, y'all. It's got me a little nervous. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, what you waiting on? Hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, hey,
Mm-hmm.
what's up? Please make sure you hit the like button, y'all. This just tells the algorithm that you like the content. So please hit the like button. I just think it's a dangerous game, but it's her life. And you know what? Perhaps this is her lesson to learn, however it may turn out.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be negative because I know how, we want love, especially as black women. We always have somebody telling us what we can't have, what we don't deserve. You know what I mean? Like we hear that constantly more than any other woman, I feel like on this planet. What we're
And I
undeserving of
get
as black
that. I
women.
get that. I want love too, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the ninja I'm talking to. I'm waiting on ready, set, go. Say something stupid.
But I'm not finna get my AB.
Ready, set, go. And I'm about to let you go.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on ready.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
only
we
time
all
will
want it,
tell.
but we ain't don't sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna pray that God covers her. Yes, Jay Blake. We're gonna pray that God cover her because this is a lot. And she's been supporting him since he been going through this. So I can only imagine the emotional and mental and spiritual
And
weight she's having to
how
carry
is
to
it going
protect him.
to affect her career? You said the show you was watching, they canceled it.
They canceled it.
What was the name of the
It
show?
was called Harlem on Amazon Prime, and they canceled it. They didn't even really finish out the storyline for the characters. It just ended so abruptly. It was still a lot of missing pieces to a lot of the main character storylines, and they just canceled it. I can't help but wonder if it has something to do with Jonathan
And
Majors.
quiet as it's kept,
You just never
I
know.
think that he wants her career to go down or to lessen so
Ooh,
his can shine. I'm telling you, y'all, I just get that feeling from him. It's something is not right. He doesn't want Megan to be in the spotlight. He wants to be in the spotlight. Now he
yeah.
will use her to get there, but once he feels like he's there, she's gonna have to. We're gonna see less and less of her in movies.
You think so? Now, I did pick up on the fact
Yes.
that, when they are on the red carpet and people are like just Megan, you can kind of tell, like,
he makes a little face when they like, let's just get one with Megan,
He feels something. Watch his body language, y'all. He feels some type of way. I'm telling you. Something's off about that young man. And something ain't right about it, man.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
And my grandma would say something ain't right about that boy. Something ain't right.
Well, we all had a gift of wisdom and discernment as women, so we got to learn to lean into it and trust. I hope.
So I like Megan,
but we usually aren't. I like Megan too, and this is not to wish ill will on her or we want something bad to happen to her. We care about her. I feel like she could be a cousin. And I don't know her, but I care about her. I've been watching her for years.
And that's what I'm saying.
We care about Megan.
Is just, it ain't one of them Tyler Perry,
Tyler, we love you, Tyler.
One of them Tyler Perry people that he picked up, came on the scene. Megan has.
I know you ain't talking. Not the way you go up for Beauty in the Black. We love you, Tyler.
That's my shit right there.
Tyler put us in the movie.
I like Tyler, but
we gonna make sure we get our own hair done. Tyler.
Y'all know how Tyler be finding his people in the grocery store, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But Megan didn't come from that. Megan has put in the work, and I just
child actor,
right? And child actor, and I just hate to see this young man come in and swipe all that hard work away from her. Okay, I just don't want, and I just feel like that at the end we're gonna be saying, "Where's Megan? We ain't seen Megan. Where's Megan? Megan just stopped working. Where's Megan?" So I just hate, I just hate that. So that's just my opinion, y'all.
Let me see. Woman of Wealth said, do you all think Sonia's mouthpiece would be so cute to Nesto if he were not behind bars? Hell no. I think that he would definitely try to, throw his weight around and physically intimidate her. I just don't. He would have her in check with her mouth.
Yeah.
And she ain't pulling in no money like Shirley was. She more of a around the way girl in his eyes. More like him from the streets.
And that's already tired of.
Yeah.
Sonia, child. He just keeping up for that $40-$50 she put on his book.
Pretty much.
Pictures he's allegedly sell.
Yeah. Call me darling. Said my mother always told me if a man hits you one time, never accept his apology because he gonna do it again. In my 20s, my son's father shook me one time. I walked out and never turned back. Yeah, Harlem was the bomb, Sonia Crawler. That was a show. I liked the show, and I hate the way they ended it. I'm here for the show. Say Nesto would give Sonia the choke she desired if he got out and lived with her. God looks out for babies and fools. Kelly said, I love Harlem. Probably did have something to do with him. I just wouldn't be surprised.
You just never know who knows who in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And who's connected to who. And y'all, we're not the only people feeling this way about the situation. Trust me.
Yeah, and I think it was a story that came out that her friends had apprehension. They had some apprehensions about him as well. But she still made the decision to move forward with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that's the interesting point. When he was up, he was with the YT girls. But when he was down, he want to come back home and be embraced by the community.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, we have a community where we accept anybody.
Don't we?
Predator or not, traitor or not. Look at Kanye West. Let's talk about Kanye West. Why the hell is Kanye West not in a conservatorship? Because of misogyny. That's why. Thank you, Samantha, for answering that question. Why is Wendy Williams in a conservatorship, but Kanye West not? Kanye West should have been in a conservatorship years ago. But y'all say, oh, he's a genius. Oh, his mom died. Oh, he's a genius.
That's a very good point, Samantha.
He needs to be in a conservatorship. Free Britney and free Wendy. That's who need to be locked down to the ground.
And he know it. Lock Kanye up expeditiously. Genius my ass.
He know
Genius
it too.
my ass. That's who need to get locked up.
And he's not because he a man.
That's who money need to be getting spent up.
Yeah.
Talking about people children. How disgusting.
Yeah.
How disgusting. He need to be locked down. Child, who know where Bianca at, honey? Bianca, if Kanye getting conservatorship, she gone. If she can't get access to the money, she out.
Having her take her clothes off.
Yeah.
People. Oh my goodness.
Humiliation rituals and
yes.
end up getting a girl that look similar to Kim Kardashian, taunting her. Just a mess. Yeah. Free Wendy. Ain't nothing wrong with Wendy. Wendy just had to play 5150 so Kevin couldn't get no more of her money to be spending on him and Sharina.
And it worked.
So they can lay up and screw all day on her hard-earned money. And it worked. Now, does Wendy have a substance abuse problem? Yes, she does. But outside of that, she's fine. If she would get that under control, she'd be all right. Okay, she just had to do what she had to do to get out of that situation with Kevin, the leech. And he disgusting too, using that woman money to lay up with Sharina for the last 10, 15 years. Dirty dog. Y'all don't get me started. Cece said, I don't think anyone genuinely cares enough about him to seek the care he needs. They need to lock him down, Cece. And throw away the key.
Cece say ain't nobody gonna bother with him.
They need to lock him down to the lock him up. He need to be locked up. He need to be locked up.
Go bother.
So sick of him.
Let him run him up.
All this
we don't care.
All this misogyny because society is always painting women as being unreasonable and overly emotional. When truth be told, men are the most emotional. You got men who can't even take rejection without trying to unalive somebody. If that's not emotional, I don't know what is. Come on now. We gonna tell it. Let's tell it.
Yes.
Sonia in the 90s said, I did chuckle when he called Kim an old white woman, but she needs to get full custody of those. Then gonna try to use the race. Some this white woman is exploiting my black children. This white woman trademarked my black kid's name. Boy, bye. I thought slavery wasn't real and it didn't happen. Now you want to make it a race thing. Yeah. Him up. Nurse. Nurse. Come get him. I don't feel sorry for him. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. And I'm tired of people making excuses for him. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the misogyny. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Call Me Darling said, I've been over Kanye for years. I tried to tell people, making excuses for him. He has trauma, been losing his mom, but he had the resources to get the best help out there. I have no empathy for him. And even with that, some people are claiming that had he not been so cheap, things may have gone differently with his mama.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was some stuff going on. Yeah. Wendy need to be in AA. That's what she needs. An intense therapy. She get that squared away, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Him and Sharina off and on, child. They off and on, child. Just a mess. Yes, Miss MJ. Kevin wanted to reverse the divorce for more money. He sure did. He sure did. I'm here for the show. Said, did y'all see his folks that crossed him list? Child, his kids made the list. Yikes. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be put in a facility, in a conservatorship. He needs to. Yes. He needs to. 1 minute
Is slavery not real? The next minute it is. Which one is it? Yeah, just a mess. Just a hot mess. Yes, he was off the chain before his mom passed, but he was more controlled because she was on him about staying on top of his mental health. Just a mess. But yeah, y'all, those are our thoughts tonight. We ain't got no more. We just wanted to call y'all. We ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I think what a phone call from prison is getting ready to drop a call. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and let y'all go. And we'll be back this weekend, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. On your way out, please make sure you hit the like button. Please hit the like button. If you've been watching in the bushes and you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Please.
Select all so that way you can get notified each and every single time we go live. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for kicking it with us, and shout outs to the replay gang. We appreciate you all. We appreciate everybody that caught the live. Shout outs to all of our new subscribers. Thank you everybody for all of our members. I will be doing a story time about how my ex stepdaddy sued me for thousands of dollars. So make sure, and our members, if you haven't gotten a membership, please go ahead and join. Please go ahead and get a membership so you can so you can hear about that experience, that story. It's a good one, y'all. On that note, we'll catch y'all guys later. We love y'all. Have a great night. Take care, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.